Good morning, boys and girls. Today I'm going to be telling you what to do on page 3 of your packet. At the very beginning, we have the same thing we've been doing every day. This is a bag, pig, rat. Notice how big the boxes are. That's going to help you remember what letter it is. Right here we have our same story. Remember, go ahead and circle some special sounds. I see a few of them. I see E at the end of a short word. It's going to say its long sound E. Make sure you circle that. I also see Y, like it says I in fly, Y. Make sure you circle those special sounds and then mark any vowels. That's going to help you when you read. And then here's our questions. Remember, if there's some words that you don't understand, read the other words in the sentence first before you ask your mom or dad to help you. You might be able to figure it out. And then here are your choices. Right here, remember, we're going to do 3 things down here at the bottom. We are going to read that sentence, trace that sentence, and then write that sentence by ourselves with our very best handwriting, remembering that sentences always begin with a capital letter, and they usually end with a period, just like this one. On the back, we have our day 3 math, our day 3 numbers. We're going to write the number that is missing. We're going to write how many dots we see. We're going to go ahead and see how many of each object is in this picture. Don't forget, we're going to be coloring the blocks after we put the number. And then right here, we're going to be doing addition. Now, the very next paper, this is your critical paper of the day. Critical means most important. And you'll see it has a yellow box on it. And we know whenever we do yellow box papers, it is our absolute most important papers. Now, at the very top, it says, write the blends. Your teacher says, I'm going to tell you the blends right now that you need to write. You can pause this video while you write them if you need a little bit more time. And if you forget to pause it and I start saying the next blend, you can still go back and listen. Don't have to worry if you miss it. Now, this very first blend that you're going to write in this handwriting spot, I want you to listen very carefully. I'm looking at my teacher book now. It is meh, meh, meh. Go ahead and write meh right here. Remember, the consonant you hear first and then the vowel you hear second is the order you're going to put that blend in. Consonant, vowel, meh. And let's go to this one. Remember, pause the video if you haven't finished this. Right here. Now this is going to be a little tricky because it's going to have a long vowel. If you hear a short vowel, let's put a smile over it. But if you hear a long vowel, I want you to put that straight stick over it. Ready? He. He. Think about that first sound you hear, that consonant. He. I'll wait a moment. Remember, pause the video if you need to. Let's go on to that third special sound. That third blend that you hear, that third consonant and vowel put together. Ready? Ra. Ra. Think about the consonant sound you hear first. Ra. And write the vowel afterwards. Remember, put a smile if it's a short vowel sound, put a long stick if it's a long vowel sound. Let's review the 3 blends we're writing. Ready? Me, he, ra. All right, right here, we're just going to mark the vowels for these words in the box. They're going to be very, very easy. There should not even be any special sounds to worry about. Just mark vowels. If there's one vowel in the word, you're going to mark it with a smile. And if there are 2 vowels in the word, you'll put a straight stick over the first vowel and a slash through the last one because we don't hear it. Remember, don't mark any consonants. We're just marking vowels. And right here at the bottom, it says, circle the word that names the picture. This picture is soap. Now be very careful. A lot of the letters in the word soap are in all of these words. You are going to have to mark vowels and read all 3 words before you circle soap. because I don't want you to get confused. A couple of them look almost exactly the same. I don't want you to get mixed up. Read all 3 words before you circle soap. You can pause the video if you need to, but if you don't, I'm going to go ahead and do the next one. Hive, hive. Once again, you're going to notice these 3 words, they look very much alike. Please read all the way through each word to find the best one. Tube, tube. Listen to the vowel sounds. Tube. And the last one is web. Now this one's very simple, but can I tell you a secret? I always have boys and girls who get the wrong one circled because they think they see it before they read all 3. So make sure you read all 3 before you circle the one that says web. Now when you're done with this, there's nothing on the back. It's a super easy day, day 3. Now this is a paper you've never seen before. It says, adding pennies, nickels, and dimes. And look, it even reminds you that pennies are 1 cent, nickels are 5 cents, and dimes are 10 cents. Now, one way to make this super easy for you is if you write down underneath like we would if it was one of our regular papers that have the box under the money. So I'm going to get a pen. I'm going to show you how to do the first few of them. Now we know a penny equals 1 cent, so super easy peasy. We're just going to count by ones. 1, 2. I don't want to make 3 backwards like I did yesterday, so I'm going to write it the right way. 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm afraid I'm going to write 7 backwards too. 7 and 8. So we know this is 8 cents. We're not finished yet. We have to put the 8 over here. And I don't want you to forget to put the cents mark. It's a little C with a line through it that says 8 cents. Just like when we're doing time and those dots and the 0 zeros say o'clock, even though it's really just 2 zeros. This little mark right here, remember, it means cents. The next one will be very easy. Now you see this is cut off. Pretend that whole penny is there, please. Let's go over here and let's do this one right here of nickels. Now remember, nickels are 5 cents, so we're going to count by 5s. The first one, of course, would be 5, 10, 15, and 20. So right here, I would put 20 cents. Let me make sure I didn't write that upside down. It's pretty good, it's a little messy. Let's go down here to one of our dimes. Let's do the very bottom one, okay? Dimes are how many cents? 10 cents. I'm going to count by 10s. 10, 20. I'm going to do 30 upside down, so I might as well do it this way. I'm going to do all of them. We'll count them together. All right, ready? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. And look at the pattern. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Look at the other pattern. 0, 0, 0. Remember, there's always a 0 when we're counting by 10s. So this is 80 cents. I'm going to write 80, and I'm going to put the cent mark after it. Now, I only did 3 of these. You are going to do all of them, okay? And you'll be happy with the back because look, nothing. And then very last, easy peasy, handwriting. Trace, write slow and steady. Read, and look, this has a question mark. So it's asking a question. Read, that's number 1. Trace, that's number 2. Write it by yourself. And then look, this one even has an exclamation point. Remember, an exclamation point is what we use when we are excited. So make sure when you're reading it, you read it like you're excited. All right, on the back, well, let's look. We're gonna color his toys and his shirt. Since we're using question marks and exclamation points, I would really like it is if after you do slow and steady handwriting on this paper, and after you do beautiful coloring, if you hold it like this, right under your chin, and ask your mommy to take a picture and send it to me on Class Dojo, I would love that. And then I can put it on Class Dojo for your friends to see. I know you probably miss your friends, and they miss you too. On the back, easy peasy, handwriting, read, trace, and write, and then beautiful coloring. I love you, boys and girls. That's the end of your day 3 work. It's going to be a very easy day for you. I love you. Do very good work. Help mommy and daddy. Be extra quiet. And please do not complain when it's time to do your schoolwork. It's your job. Just like mommy and daddy have a job, big brothers and sisters have jobs, I have a job. Make sure you do your job and get your wonderful schoolwork done. And I'd love pictures when you're finished. I love you, boys and girls, and I'll see you tomorrow.